Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest, back at it in the Clash of the Titans with Peggy Carter against the 4-star Wasp. This is part 2, pardon me, I got interrupted on the first go at it, so we're just going to continue right on, and we're in pretty good shape here. We have our blue AP ready to fire for our big damage countdown, and we're only going to get one. You won't get 3 unless you have 2 other allies in the fight. We have our red AP building up quite nicely, and don't forget Peggy's legendary presence adds 3 or a cost of 4 onto enemy abilities. So Wasp's abilities, it's usually only 5 for her yellow, really cheap. It's now a cost of 8, and her Wasp Sting costs 10 instead of 7. But just so you know, it doesn't affect passive abilities that have an AP qualifier. So Wasp still only needs the 6 blue AP to start doing her buzzing sound countdown, and that is really tough to deal with. So we're in really good shape here. Let's match this critical tile into this blue. That's going to be big damage. And blue, let's see, looks pretty safe. Might not be after another couple of matches, but let's play do as Peggy says. It won't stun Wasp because she's in front, and it would only stun the non-target enemies in the match. There are none, so we don't get a stun. White drops red. We have our big red damage ability ready to go, and look at that. All of a sudden, our countdown is in major trouble, so we're going to just do a match like this. Keep it safe. 2 more turns and we'll get the big damage from Peggy's countdown. Super lucky we can match away the enemy special tiles immediately. And this crash is going really well. Won't get stunned here, just the damage. If she had the 8 blue AP on hand, that would have been a pretty rough stun. Oh, we did get to win with the cascade damage after the fact. We didn't even get a chance to give her a nice punch to seal the win. We'll take it. Legendary token from the Crash of the Titans, and that is a win. Great. Okay, well now let's go back. We'll do our tokens here, and then we'll get in. Well, you know what? Let's do our shield training with Bishop first. Then we'll do our tokens. Some of you guys are probably really enjoying the training team-up node with Bishop against a couple of 1-star characters with 3-star Angel. Let me know what you think of Bishop so far. His ability set is really quite unique and interesting. A lot of passive stuff going on, and I think he is the first character that doesn't have an active... I don't want to say he doesn't have an active ability that to cause damage, because there's a couple of them, but what I mean is he has to take damage in order for him to deal damage. So that's kind of unique. Let's give him a run. Emma Frost and Blade are both champions. Let's switch over to the system versions of those two so we're not as overwhelming, and maybe Bishop can tank a few more colors. And let's get into it. See if we can make the most out of his ability set. His moves are kind of cool. The enemy team they place us against is kind of maybe not the best to shine for Bishop, because I've tested just a little bit in this match, but not a lot. But his Bishop's yellow ability has some effects on enemy special tiles, and this team doesn't really create any except for Angel's green ability can create some attack tiles. So we'll try to let him do that while we're building up AP for I guess we should just only work on Bishop's abilities, and for that I should probably build up more blue primarily. Blue is looking like it's going to be a really good stun, or use Bishop to build up blue for other characters on your team that have a really good blue ability. Since Bishop's blue doesn't do any damage, only the passive side of his red will do damage. So we already have 15 blue AP. That just happened so quickly, I can't believe it. And that's whenever he takes enough damage, he's going to earn blue AP. And from overclocked, when he takes when he meets his threshold of enough damage himself that he takes, it'll deal damage back to the enemy. So we're getting closer to that. Let's try to keep Bishop up front for that. Take the absorb the bulk of the damage. And now there's some countdown tiles on the board, and so Bishop's ability says enemy special tiles and doesn't specifically say strike, attack, or protect tiles, right? So so I do believe it will be able to change enemy countdowns as well if you have them set at the right cover level. Let's go ahead and stun Angel here, so we'll have more time to work up toward yellow AP. There's some damage. Look at that. He took enough damage and fired back to hit Angel for a pretty good blow. That's fun. Okay. We're going to lose that other countdown with that yellow. Got hit again. Another big damage. Okay. Cool. Well, he's already nearly half downed, though, so that looks like it could be a problem. Let's stun Venom here while we work on Spidey a little bit. Critical tiles incoming. Oof. So I guess you could look back and see how much damage you've taken compared to the threshold. We're at 2,500 out of the 2,706. So just a couple hundred more and he will fire back with that big blast. There it is. Okay, so that's pretty cool. The thing is, while enemies are stunned for so much, he won't be taking any damage. So it's going to be a balancing act of trying to take damage so that you can fire back. I don't know if we're going to be able to win this with only Bishop's abilities, though. He's going to take damage here again, quite a bit. Yeah, we're not going to win with him alone. That just requires him to take too much damage for what he's going to be putting back out in this setup. Let's play his For the Future ability. It's better if there's enemy... Oh, will it even let us with no enemy specials? Nope. I don't like that design too much. I think that it should have a side of the ability that you can play it no matter what, even if it's a lot weaker, if there's no qualifying enemy specials. So we're not... Now that we took Angel out, there won't be any enemy special tiles. Gonna have to think about that. Well, alright, well let's play our other abilities now. I don't think we're gonna beat this match without them. And let's see, how much more damage does Bishop need to take? Pretty much his whole health to be able to fire back, and he's not going to be able to do that. So Blade's big damage abilities kicked in, so let's go ahead, now that we've done that, let's put in a big stun here, and if we can elect red a couple of times, that's going to help us win the match much more efficiently than anything. And we'll get it right here. Okay, so I think that was a pretty good win with Bishop. Now maybe what I should do is try not to let him take so much damage. But think about him in a Clash of the Titans. He's going to be spec'd out a little bit differently probably when we have him champed up. I might put his yellow down and his red up. If we put his red up higher, he's going to do a lot more damage and have a lower threshold more than likely. And at level 270, if Bishop's teammate would take 902 or more damage, he jumps to the front, and once he's taken 1800 damage, he'll do 3788. So they didn't spec him out in this team up the way I would have. Let's go ahead and play with our champion level teammates and see if we can get through the match a little more efficiently than that one. And we'll leave Angel for last, trying to make use of Let's see. Yeah, we'll probably take Venom on first. We'll try to make use of Bishop's yellow ability by playing it when there's enemy specials on the board. So if his allies would take enough damage, Bishop does move himself. He forces himself to the front. And in this case, since he's a lower level of a character than the other two, Bishop only tanks blue in this current setup. So he doesn't move out in front with matches other than blue right now. What do you guys think of Bishop so far? Let me know in the comments. That'd be great discussion. I think he's pretty unique and he's going to be a lot of fun and hard to deal with when you're fighting him. We will have his PvP coming up before too long. His stun is obviously quite good. Okay, so let's do this. We probably want to stun Spidey here and keep working on Venom. And let's look at Bishop for his damage. He's only taken 979 so far in this match. Mostly because our other teammates are staying out front more easily and taking most of the match damage for him. And he'll only jump in front if the single turn damage is going to meet that 900 plus qualifier. Alright. I could see Bishop being very tough to fight, or even, you know, it'll be hard to damage his friends because he's going to continually move to the front every time you want to do damage to someone else. And that's a really good defensive measure, but very, very painful to play against. And when you're playing PvP, you want people to skip your team, so you might look forward to having him on your team quite a bit. So Blade's doing all the damage again. All the big damage anyway. Got a lot of red. This is going to be over before we can even play Bishop's yellow ability, I think. Let's see if we can get it going here. No, Blade's going to be too strong. We just got too much red. Oh, that's too bad. Of course, that means it's nice to win easily, but I was hoping to play his yellow ability, and we have had 2 matches where I couldn't even get it to play. So that tells me I would certainly put his yellow at cover level 3 and his red and blue at cover level 5 whenever you get a chance to have him championed up. Okay, well, that was a pretty good intro on Bishop. We'll probably play him a little bit more later, and especially on the bottom level nodes when we get into his individual training nodes at the end of the Shield training event. Well, that's pretty fun. Let's get into our tokens, and then we'll jump back over to PvP and get into some Shield Simulator matches there. Alright, 12 elites. I hope we get like 3 gold level emblems through this run here. It's been a while since I've pulled tokens. It feels like I've saved up my covers for way too long. I haven't streamed for 4 days. I'm usually about every other day. No gold yet. Come on, 3-star. We're going to go 12 straight 2-stars. That'd be pretty interesting. That would just mean our luck is going to be better in other areas. And there it is, 12 in a row. Wow, that's been a long time since that's happened. Well, if we're going to run good, let's save it for our 8 heroic tokens. We'll come back and do those later. Up to 21 latest legends and over 1,000 command points. So we'll come into classic legends. We'll pull 7 of those at the end of our token run here. and try to see if we can get a 5-star from those 7 pulls. That'd be pretty fun. Raging Cajun, we got the opening 3 tokens there. Hope to get a couple more. We'll just run these off. 3 2-stars in a row. Thickest Thieves will wait on it, but we can do these Hollow Point Kiss tokens. I've had those for a couple days now. There's our gold, finally, Punisher. We did get a 4-star from an event token in my last video. That was pretty nice surprise. Alright, well, hey, we're way behind on 3 stars. Maybe we'll hit some up here. Unstable ISO 8. This vault is ending in just a few hours. Let's see if we can do pretty good before we're out of time. Did hit 4-star Thor right in the center there on my own, so there's 3-star Blade. Nice hit. So I have received a little bit of luck between stream videos. This will be a 3-star. What do you think? Nope, just cap. We'll do the one-time pull here. Not too good. Alright, well, let's go past the Taco Vault, and that's the other one. We'll wait for that one to come back into rotation. We are already down to just run back and do our heroics, and then we'll do 7 classic pulls in a row. Let's try to make all the luck happen there. 8 heroic tokens. That's about a 50-50 chance at a 4-star, though, if you think about it, since odds are about 1 in 16. Let's do it. All 2 stars. Wow. Okay, well, there's a gold. Don't complain too much, Rick. You'll get it. Got Sentry and the one-time deal. Could it be gold for the 100 hero point purchase? Nope, just 2-star Storm. So we are at the classic legends. We're due for some good hits now after most of those were misses. So let's see, we've got 7 pulls. That's going to be about exactly 140 command points. And so that'll take us right back down to 900. If you guys are ready, let's get that viewer luck up here. We need to catch back up in our token pull odds. I think we can do it. Here goes number 1. Let's go. 4-star. Who do you think it's going to be? I'm thinking somebody like Main Event Hulk. Nope. Agent Venom. I like that. He's getting pretty high levels. Let's go for number 2. And Blade. Alright, just played him. That makes sense. That'll be a really pretty good level, like 321, I think, for Blade. Number 3. We get the 5-star on the 3rd try. That's where our luck was waiting. Perfect job on the viewer luck, guys. We got it on the 3rd try. It is definitely going to be a 5-star from the classic pull, so it cannot be Loki, Kitty Pryde, or Cable. It's any of the other 5-stars. I'm kind of hoping we hit a cover that we need on a non-champ, but I'll take whatever we get. It's a nice hit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Banner Hulk Black. That is a really good hit. I knew as soon as it flashed it was not going to be his anyway. I need purple or black, so that was a really good hit for him. Oh man, that's great. Nice job on the 5-star. We're going to do 4 more pulls to end right at 900 total command points. Here is number 4. How could I lose track already? Here's number 4. 4-star Iceman. Cool. Great. 3 more pulls, guys. And go. Another Blade. Wow, okay. Last 2 tries. Let's see if we can sneak in another 5-star before we're out of time. Odds aren't good, but you never know. Haha! We did it. 2 5-star draws out of 6 pulls is absurd, but this is probably making up a little bit. I think our odds were a little low on the last run of 5 stars we were going for. Nice job. Okay, so who do you think this is going to be? Place your bets in line now. We're going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanos, one of the absolute best 5-star characters. That is going to make him stronger, and it's a really good champion reward level for him. We have one more pull to do. No, it's going to be a 4-star, and it is War Machine. Okay, with the bonus though, Mr. Fantastic for now. We need a couple levels on him to get to a legendary token level. Nice job. 2 5 stars from the classic area is great. Alright, so we have a bunch of champion levels to add in. 74 1 stars. Wow, that was a lot. 2 stars. I don't think we have too much going on here, but I do want to probably go for Storm and maybe Captain Marvel a little bit. Good. Storm's at 50. Don't want to spend a whole lot of time there. And then, what did we need here? Captain Marvel or Ares, probably. Well, let's see where Bullseye's getting up toward the top a little bit. 3 more levels to be max champed again. And well, that's enough. Let's go to the 3 stars. Got a bunch of threes to handle here. Let's go with Sentry takes a notch to 206. We need to build up that ISO. I didn't tell you guys. I'm going to champion another character, and maybe it's today, and maybe it's not a 4-star. So stay tuned for that. That could be pretty big news coming up. So, Gray Suit Black Widow, look at this. She's at 264 to 265, gets a Nick Fury 4-star cover, and there it is. Gray Suit Black Widow hits max champ status, 266, for the 2nd time. Very cool. Alright. Blade goes up to 218. Got a bunch of Gambit in a row because he was a recent reward before his PvP. Can we hit level 183? We got it. Level 183 is a Rogue level. Very nice. That'll put Rogue back up as my strongest 4-star character level. Bunch of Psylocke in a row here as well, since she was recent rewards. Going back a couple of days. Build those command points up. We're going to draw 7 classics once again when I get to 1140 command points. So I'm going to do kind of like a save and pull setup for a while. Pull classics and try to get covers like that one for Banner that was a not a champion who needs a cover in certain colors, and we nailed it. That was awesome. Not that Banner's the best 5-star at all. In fact, he's probably toward the bottom easily, but I wanted to try to get everybody leveled up. Patch Wolverine, 3-star Thanos, take a level. We got a few Hawkeyes here. He's my 3-star bonus hero because we're trying to reach the next level that he gets a Kate Bishop coming up in about 6 or 7 more. Here we go. Another Mr. Fantastic from Black Panther, and look at this. He hits level 266 to be max champ as well for the 2nd time. Very cool. Nice. We got extra covers for him to handle in a little while. Doc Ock, 199. Storm here. Deadpool should be getting back up. Yep, get back up toward the 250s here. I have a max champ I probably won't let go of, and then we're building him up for the 2nd time. Doom and Human Torch. Add a level to my duplicate Daredevil. He's getting built for the 3rd time. Not a champ yet. That's just a dupe I'm working on. Spidey, and that's it for the 3 stars. We have a bunch of covers we're going to need to roster duplicates of here soon. Let's go to the 4 stars. Alright, Mr. Fantastic's got a couple of levels here. 298. And he's my bonus hero because at level 300 he'll reward a legendary token, but it's good to get him up to those 20 increments of 20 levels, because you get the legendary token for that level, and then if they get modified to become a character that rewards 5 stars as a feeder for those covers, you're basically getting the legendary ahead of time, and then you get the 5-star later. Alright, so let's leave Rogue and go down to Nick Fury on our 4 stars here, 306. Alright, War Machine just passed a critical level, now to 301. Rewarded us a Iron Man model Mach 46 or Mark 46 at level 300. That was perfect. Got that guy up to 13 covers. Couple of Blade. Good rewards in the 320s. 19,800 health just about. Iceman. 309, need another level on him for a legendary. That'll come from Mystique soon enough. Agent Venom. 22,000 health. And we got a bunch of Devil Dinosaur recently and even more upcoming, because I just hit my 3-year anniversary, an MPQ, a couple of days ago, and this was on the Shield resupply. 288, so I think I have 2 more coming for him. That's perfect. That'll hit him up to 290. A lot of health on that guy for a lower level. I mean, 288's a good level, of course, but almost 21,000 health already. Ghost. Got 3 covers on Ghost from her PvP rewards. 279. Czar is on the chat. Sorry it took me a minute to get onto the chat line. Appreciate you jumping in, my friend. Oh, hey, so you got all the essential characters for training leveled to 209, so you got your Bishop cover. Very well done, Czar. I have yet to go that far here. Let's get Emma Frost leveled up. I think over the next couple of days, I'll work on getting my Bishop cover. I should be able to do it as well. Looking forward to that. Do you know what color you got for Bishop? It's probably his more rare color is his top color. So if you could get his red, that would be awesome. Let's go down to Gamora here. 324, 20,100 health and past. 326 on Gamora. Wow, really getting up there in total levels. Couple of Goddess Thor in a row. 317. Let's go down to Peggy. Didn't need that extra level to beat her Crash of the Titans earlier. Star-Lord here at the bottom. 316, 18,900 health on him. Let's go to Mordo. He was my bonus hero, but we got enough to take him to 320. Once again, making that legendary token level, and if he becomes a feeder, maybe Doctor Strange, 5-star, hint, hint, developers, would make sense. Then I got the legendary out of the way, and 320 would also be the level for a 5-star cover. Perfect. Nice to have that done. And now let's hit on Rogue. 345, 27,900 health. Boosted a little bit by a support, but really close to 28,000 total health at level 340. That's just nuts. Alright, but are not done. We got that Thanos cover from the classics. He goes up to 456 for 5,000 ISO and 68,000 total health. Awesome. His black is boosted a little bit by a support, but it's 751 damage on a single black tile, so a match 3 is triple that. That's plenty over 2,000, about 2,200 total damage. Awesome. All right, Banner Hulk. Let's take his black ability up a notch to level 4. Smartest guy in the room. Only costs 7. Creates some pretty strong attack tiles for you and the enemy. But the point is, if you play that right before you're turning into Hulk, it doesn't matter. Hulk can take damage and then return back to Banner and turn to Hulk again. So 5-4-2 is his color layout. So now if we get a purple, we'll be in really good shape to get this guy in range for if he becomes if their 4-star becomes a feeder for him. We'll eventually get another black and maybe even a purple. He'll be set. Nice spot to be in. And we got an Old Man Logan from our shield daily resupply, I should say. Let's save that. 4 saved covers on Old Man Logan, and got his cover there that I just added from day 1095, which is the 3-year mark on MPQ, 3-year anniversary. So let's go into PvP after loading all that in for all those champion level rewards into the shield training. And I think we're going to do it, guys. I think what we should do is go ahead and champ the character I was talking about. Old Man Logan makes a lot of sense, but you know what? I'm waiting on him because he's basically a yellow and red user. Of course, he's yellow and black are his actual actives. But I've got that color scheme covered with Okoye, and yellow and red is kind of covered with a couple of other characters like Kitty Pryde and Thor. So I think what we're going to do is head to our 5 stars and champ a character with a color scheme that might help out the rest of my team. And I don't really have an active purple and black combo outside of Black Widow. I have a lot of purple and black where there's passive abilities, and that happens a lot in 5 stars with Thanos, Loki, and a couple of the others with black and purple. But let's go down here. I could really use a black active with a purple active ability, and you guessed it, that is Goblin. We have enough ISO, we're ready to do it. Let's go ahead and take this guy up to champion status. We are going to champ a 5-star right now. Let me double check. 572,900 ISO right about total. Let's do it. I added in the 20 grand in that number, and boom, we have a new 5-star champion, Green Goblin, ready to go. Awesome. Now I want to take his Goblin Glider up, and I think I'll take Goblin King down to level 3. This will do quite a bit of damage. It only costs 8 to do 22.5, and a 2-turn black countdown tile where you can you have to get that countdown to resolve so that you can play the ability again in the match afterward. If that countdown is on the board and then it gets destroyed or matched away by the enemy, you cannot play Goblin Glider again for the rest of the match. Trick or Treat is an awesome ability. I'll cover a lot more about that when we get into the match. And then Goblin King is mostly about his passive where he fortifies 3 friendly countdowns, or, by the way, fortifies repeater tiles. And that's very helpful because most repeater tiles are difficult to get fortified. And then for 9 yellow, it will actually reduce countdown tiles by 1 turn, so you can get them to resolve a lot sooner. Alright, we did it. We got our Goblin champed up. Let's get into PvP action, and we'll jump him into a fight first and go from there. Let's see, is this a good team? This is probably a good team to take on with our new champ. So we'll build a team around Goblin, and then we'll splash around with a bunch of different teams here. So black and purple are his main abilities. I'm going to bring in Gambit because he has a repeater. I think that'll be fun to get that fortified, and obviously very useful. And of course he makes countdowns, which Goblin will fortify for us. It is going to be a conflict in purple, so we'll play Goblin in the next match to play his purple, since we'll have to be using Gambits. So yeah, purple, red, black, and then yellow, green, blue are the other colors that we need to have. Yellow, green, blue. Yellow, blue. Let's do this. Yellow, green, blue is a perfect combo with Cable. Let's do it. And he's also got a way to fortify repeaters when we make yellow matches. So this might be a pretty cool team. We'll see if it'll work in actual play here. Extra moving green right off the bat is awesome. So, by the way, I'll stop here for a second, and Czar and everybody else on, if you want to make a request to see a 4-star character in action, I'll make use of them in the next couple of matches, and we'll get them into some fun battles using 5 stars and the 4-star you request. And hey, if you're not watching this on the live stream but in a YouTube video, great, make a request down below in the comments section, and I'll absolutely make sure to get your request in a video next time. Look at that. We just fortified that repeater. Perfect timing, because it would have been matched away and we would have lost a turn on that countdown. Now the repeater's down at 1. Cool. Alright, it's working. Plan's working here. We got to watch Thor's health. I want to do this match and then lay off of him. He's just a little above 50% health. Okay, so let's move over to Archangel. There's really no sense in knocking out Loki first because his passive ability creates a trap tile that can bring him back into the match. I don't want that for sure. And a repeater tile builds up AP passively, but right now we can't gain any purple while that countdown's on the board. So let's try to get those countdowns out of here. We can build up red, but not purple, since that is played on purple. Okay, same thing. We couldn't get rid of that countdown in time, so we're just gonna lose our ability to gain purple until that thing's gone. What should we do? That's also going to do a bunch of damage. Making purple matches won't help. We get the damage for the match, but not the AP from it, so there's no reason to go for purple until that countdown is gone. Right here, sorry Cable, 8,300 damage. Now we can build up purple, and it's probably time to do it. Let's do... And don't forget, here's a nice move. Black that drops red into a match 4. Cool. Alright, so they've played some enemy specials. We can override them with Gambit's purple, and that's fine, but I want to do this black match first to get our Goblin Glider ready to play as soon as possible. We only have 6 black AP so far. We have our blue ready to go, so as soon as there's a green match available on the board... Yeah, let's play this now. We'll override that protect tile, and then make some pretty strong countdowns out there. And let's do... Let's protect that countdown for the time being with the match. Cable's running into trouble. Do we have anything? Costs 11. Angle of attack costs 11. They only have 10 blue. So Cable's going to be just fine to match that away. Really nice that our countdowns are fortified, so they're going to all be off here. Going off. Tons of damage. Archangel is going to be downed. Nice. Thor is right about at that level. So we have a green match on the board. Let's do this. We're going to play Cyborg Strategist in a safe location. You can play it on any color you want, blue or not. We have a green match on the board that we can actually do purple to make the green happen. We'll get the stun on Loki while also charging green tiles on the board, and this is perfect. Now we can do a green match with charge tiles on Thor. Stun him while he's down under health. Cool. Okay. Let's play Raging Cajun again for the countdowns. And just for fun, I want to play Goblin King to reduce their countdown timer to 1. Play it again, and they'll hit Loki right now. Don't have to wait for them to resolve. That's super cool. And a good play with Gambit is aces and eights will destroy charge tiles on the board. The only ones on the board are green. That means we absorb a lot of green AP. We have 29 green. That's nuts. So 21,700 damage. Let's play aces and eights again just to get a little more damage here. And you shouldn't knock Loki out first, but I'm going to do it just because we'll get him plus additional damage onto Thor from that. And I want to win with Goblin Glider here. Oh, too late. Our countdowns are going to take it out. So we'll have to do that on the next turn. But that was a pretty good team, really, for their synergies that work together with the tile fortification and the countdown protection, the repeater tile fortifying. That was pretty cool. So let's play Goblin in one more match, and then we'll switch it up to any 4 stars you guys want to see in action. Let me know. I already looked at that team. I was going to play the 1-pointer. We'll skip that for sure. 52 points, not bad. Actually, I should probably play Goblin against a a Chavez team might be kind of neat to play him against. Okay, so let's do that, because he's going to be able to one-shot that lower health America. So let's specifically make sure we get Goblin's abilities in purple and black. So let's build a team otherwise around him. Red and blue, purple, black, yellow, and then just a random green. Black Bolt would make sense. How about we go with... Let's just go with Archangel here, since we'll be more so featuring the other 2 characters. Cool. So Goblin Glider does about 22,000 damage, and if you look, America only has about 19,000. So let's make a point about just going for black AP if we can here. And then as soon as it's ready, we'll play that and take America out in one shot. See any double moves. I want to try to get 6 AP every turn if at all possible. I don't see it. Don't want to give them a lot of multi-matches though. Look at that. Stop! They ran ahead of us now, so I think they're going to place a lot of critical tiles on the board. So we should probably go for... for moves that are going to do a lot of multiple matches in one. I don't see it. Let's just do black here. Well, good. Thanos locked up the board, actually, so they're not going to be able to place the critical tiles each turn while that while the infinite power countdown's on the board. That actually helps us. Since I fell behind in AP, let's do stay on black. Ouch. One more match of black would be great. There we go, catching up on AP to them. Nice. Alright, so we have Goblins purple ready to play. We can't do it until that countdown is gone. How could we get... We gotta match this trap tile out of here. There's still one matchable. Okay, so Goblin's Trick or Treat is a super cool ability because you can pick whatever color you want, and each one of the colors has different effects. So I think what it will do is black creates really strong strike tiles, yellow creates protect tiles. If you pick blue, it does a random stun to different enemies. If you pick green, it blows up tiles around the countdowns that you chose, and plus it does damage. And if you choose purple, it steals AP for each one of the countdowns that goes off, and it's a whole lot of AP each one. And did I say all the colors? I think, but no, I didn't say red yet because that's the one I'm probably going to go for, because red does damage for each of the countdowns that resolves, and it's a bunch. There's a red match on the board, so maybe I'll wait one more turn to play that. Look how lucky we got just there. Very cool. We didn't get hit by a single trap yet. That's pretty lucky, I'd say. Go ahead and play a couple of arrows. Just having trouble getting black AP built up fast enough. Alright, we're going to choose red here. They're spread out pretty good. The countdowns become random. I do believe you get the one you choose, but the other two are random. Let me know if you don't get the one you choose, because that would be a pretty big deal. Because I know with 4-star Quake, that single tile that you choose is not guaranteed to be the one that's destroyed. That's simply picking the color. Alright, well, let's play Goblin King, just to get the countdowns reduced by a turn. So they're going to go off in one turn. See if we can get a black match lined up here somewhere. Ouch. Trick or Treat, about 10,000 for each one. Huge damage. Jessica goes down. And having Hawkeye on the team is great because he earns blue and red AP for every countdown that resolves off the board. So now we're in really good shape with lots of blue and red to play. We've got so much blue, so let's go ahead and stun Thanos with a little bit of damage. I would normally focus on all of Hawkeye's blue for his arrows, but we're ahead by a bunch. I just can't seem to line up any black matches is my problem. There we go. The enemy team is ahead on AP again. Match black with a critical. And now we can finally take America out right here with our Goblin Glider. Cool animation with this one. This does a bunch of damage, 22,500. And it's probably smart to have a stun handy for right when you play that Goblin Glider, because if that happens to show up in a bad location like those other matchable blacks, you'd have to worry about it being matched away before you can even fortify it. But we'll stun Thanos. Set up an extra move that's going to get ruined here. Alright, enemy down. Decent damage plus AP reduction. And we'll finish it off with some Hawkeye arrows. Kind of like that Goblin Glider idea when you're against a America Chavez team, because she's got just about the perfect amount of health to be knocked out with one shot. Goblin can reduce Hawkeye's countdowns. Pretty good team with those guys. Alright, not bad. And you can play a different green user, somebody stronger than Archangel. That might be a smart idea. Fun run with Goblin there. So if you guys want to see a 4-star in action, let me know. I thought I was going to play this team here and keep Archangel in the mix. He's pretty low on health, but we'll probably be able to get through it. Let's put Goblin aside for the moment and keep these other guys in, and let's bring in maybe Kitty for red and yellow. Passive damage from her repeater tile. We'll use Archangel because we're going up against Vulture. And what 4-star would play well with a red, yellow, black, blue, green? An active purple 4-star might be good. We had a lot of fun with NIGHTCRAWLER and his PvP a little while ago. Let's go with, in this case, let's go with the main event Hulk for purple. That'd be a pretty strong purple damaging ability to go for. Plus we'll get the passive side of his tile swap every turn. So when you're against a team with Vulture in it, it's kind of fun to bring Archangel along, because every time Vulture tries to go airborne, you'll just stop him, stun him, and then do damage and take him out of his airborne status. It's really pretty awesome. Here's a good opening move. Blue that drops black and green. And we've got Kitty Pryde on the team, where if Vulture places his green countdown tile, Kitty will basically create a repeater tile from her purple ability automatically, no AP costs, and it's good to have passives when you're going against Doctor Strange, of course. And that repeater tile will remove enemy specials and even countdowns. So red drops yellow. Try to work Doctor Strange down to a bit of damage before we hit him with a stun. Let's see, 20,000. We have Archangel's blue ready to play. Let's do it. Stun Doctor Strange so we don't get hit by his passive ability. Now let's play practiced offense. Countdown tile. So if we take damage from an enemy ability, she will create some pretty strong attack tiles and then increase their value every turn. It's pretty awesome. And I don't want the enemy team to build up any... Oh, what's the most dangerous? Probably blue, I suppose. So let's play Archangel's black on blue. So they can't gain blue AP from... we lost one. From matches or abilities that gain AP, that stops all of that. It's really pretty awesome. Phase and Conquer. Some projectiles. And let's play another practiced offense. Yeah, let's just do it. 8-turn countdown tile is really long. We're going to knock Doctor Strange out. I have a match 4 in green that would destroy that practiced offense countdown. Is it worth it to just destroy it for the 4-shot in green? Nope, because we could lose our other one. That's just rough luck. What are you going to do? But it's probably best to keep it. We still get the knockout blow on Doctor Strange, and our projectiles are going to get stronger every turn. We're already up to 3,200 in projectile reduction, and it's only going to get stronger. Circling prey, perfect. It's going to go airborne. Uh-oh. They just stole our projectiles. And we lose our countdown, really. Angle of attack, stuns Vulture, does damage, and we get our repeater tile out. Circuit breaker is pretty cool. So watch what circuit breaker does. It's going to jump onto those projectiles, one of them. Right here. Alright, and then on the next turn, the repeater tile will jump over to the other projectile and take it out. Let's see, what color do we want to match? I think we might as well keep these on blue. That way Surfer can't heal. And we almost have our yellow, so let's just do that. That's a pretty big hit with a critical. Don't mind if they get black in case Vulture goes airborne. There's our... Man, that's just such a good passive ability to remove enemy specials and then do about 13,000 damage when that repeater has nothing else to jump to. Is just really pretty awesome. We're not going to take any damage here from matches. Going to keep increasing those projectiles over 4,000 now. We need one more purple AP for main event Hulk. I don't know if we're going to even get it in time with the damage we're going to get from our countdowns. He goes airborne again, just in time to miss the damage from our countdowns from Archangel, but he gets downed and destroyed. That was actually a pretty good team. I'd like to have more Kitty Pryde in action, mostly against teams that specialize in enemy special tiles. Is there any 4-stars you guys want to see in action? Let me know. We'll do it. I think we played against this team last time with Kitty, and it was pretty fun. Let's see if we can do it again with a different 4-star that creates special tiles pretty easily. Let's go with Gamora for her blue. So we'll have blue and black. Black and blue, red, yellow, and purple, green, 5-star. Daredevil makes a lot of sense. Let's go. Gamora and Daredevil work really well on their own anyway. Now the enemy Kitty Pryde is going to be pretty tough because she is going to be increasing the value of the enemy special tiles immediately. But we'll put Daredevil up front as often as possible. This 4-shot of green will destroy a black strike tile and have an automatic match on the right side of purple. Jumping out to purple AP is huge in this matchup for a couple of reasons. For one, Daredevil can steal special tiles. Let's see. Probably want to... And his stun is great because we do extra damage while an enemy is stunned. And while an enemy is stunned, Gamora will create a special tile for us. Let's do purple this way. If we can get one more purple match, that'd be perfect. Circuit Breaker's going to jump around to their strike tiles and just simply remove them every couple of turns. I don't want Gamora to take a lot of damage, but they can't resist matching away 2 strike tiles in one. Yep, look out. She took a lot of damage there. Circuit Breaker removed all of those strike tiles already, and Medusa is out. Ouch. Double match 4s on my 4-stars. That's rough. So, I think what we'll do, we want to play Deadliest Woman for a bunch of special tiles, but let's wait one more turn because we can stun. How much purple do we have? Man, we really need this match. I want to take this match 4 in yellow, but getting this purple AP is probably the smartest move because we can stun Kitty Pryde right now, and she won't have time to remove our specials here for these couple of matches, and all of these special tiles will get so much stronger over the next couple of turns with Kitty improving their strength every turn. Oh wow, what an extra move. So, projectiles are probably a good idea in this thing. Let's stun Kitty with blue. That'll be a 3-turn stun on her. Grocket will be stunned 1 time. Okay, black drops green. I know I could have done some other matches there, but we got Rocket and Groot out of the match. More Deadliest Woman special tiles. That's going to fill all the purple tiles up. with special tiles for us, so we could get Gamora's Deadliest Woman to qualify right here. So let's do a simple move. One that may or may not, if it doesn't drop in any purple right here, it didn't. Check this out. Oh, wow. We qualified for the Deadliest Woman, but it was already over from the value of our specials. Wow, that's a crazy good team. Okay, guys, so let me think. Who else should we get into some action here? I want to get back to some of the newer characters. That'll be a fine team. Well, that'd be a team to play against with Kitty. Yeah, but we'll get Kitty back into action there. Let's go against these guys. And here's an idea. Let's go with Okoye, and I think I was going to bring in Ghost into a team. I haven't played her a lot, and Hawkeye would really help her out, I think. So we've got yellow, red, blue, purple, no active black, and no green at all. But I think we're going to be okay as far as this team composition goes. The enemy team, all three have green abilities, so we need to be careful. Of course, take on Spidey first. So remind me to match away green. I'm going to forget. It's not a natural color with Okoye. I'm going to do it that way. I know there's a match 4, but getting that team up AP immediately is very valuable. Ooh, I wanted that purple match. Darn, that's going to be important for Ghost here in a little bit. So, featuring Ghost, what I wanted to do was bring her along for purple to go invisible, and then her red ability can do a bunch of damage when she's invisible. And since she creates countdown tiles when she plays her abilities, I thought Hawkeye might be pretty good to fortify the countdowns plus earn extra AP every time one of those resolves, I guess. Black drops green to get those off the match. I always have bad luck when the board flips around like that, but this didn't turn out too badly. So let's go blue and blue. We're way ahead on blue now. Now, to be clear, Ghost is a lot better when she tanks her own colors because she does super big match damage compared to any other 4-star when she is has her icon on the tiles that she destroys. Well, in this setup with 5-star, she's not going to be doing enough match damage to have doing a lot of tanking in this matchup. But that's okay. We've got Okoye on the team to increase the value of her hits, and we're just about ready to get started doing that. Match 4 in yellow, we'll do that first and then we'll go. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's play Supply Run from Ghost. It'll create 2 invisibility tiles. Ooh, they're in vulnerable locations, which is not good. So let's see if we can change that by Indomitable Spirit. That'll create a bunch of... Nope, I was hoping we could change the outcome of that red at the bottom. Not that lucky yet. Oh man, look at that drop on the top corner. We did match away. We got 17 red. Let's do this. We've got 17 red and 30 team up AP is absurd. This is going to do ridiculous amount of damage. It's already a 10,300 damage ability for a 4-star, so that's really quite high for a cost of 10, but Okoye is going to add a ridiculous amount to it. Let's go with Unfazed. Huge hit of 52,000 onto Daredevil. Yeah, you heard that right. That's so funny. But let's try to keep these invisibility tiles safe, so we're going to match purple and knock him out. Daredevil's out. And the supply run, the power cycle countdown, I mean, is really important because it earns you red AP back when that counts down. So it's nice that it's fortified, but I'm going to do the blue match this way to keep it under really safe condition. And we're going to knock Spider-Man out here on this. Well, maybe we'll wait, since we shouldn't have stunned him. We should have stunned Thanos, but... Alright, what do we do? 6 green against us. That's not that big of a deal. Yellow, green, and black. Need to build up a little more red. There we go. Our countdown resolved. We get a bunch of red AP back from Ghost and Hawkeye. We can play Unfazed again for, look at this damage. Almost 50,000 again is ridiculous. Thanos countdown on the board, so we're not going to be able to place any of those CDs. Let's just get our red this way. It's massive overkill, but worth it in my book. Let's take out Thanos with a huge flying kick from Ghost. Power cycle CD on the board. Again, we're not going to get that far. One more match, and it's over. Wow, that team was way better than I thought. Really pretty good. Might have been a little bit higher likelihood on the red match. We probably got more red matches than we would get on average with that team, and it probably played a little better than you're going to see more often. But that worked out really well. Okay, let's see. I was going to go. Let's take on. That's a friend. I don't want to take him on. Alright, that's the meta team. Let's see what we can do here with, we'll play, let's see if we can beat the meta. Did we do this already with Loki and Kitty and Cable? Did we take on this team already? With the new 3 versus the current meta team? Let's see if we can do it. I think we can do it. We're going to focus on Jessica Jones first. She's the most immediately dangerous with her damage that can happen right away with her trap tiles. Yellow drops purple. And if we have to take damage, we're going to try to let Loki get it because he has a chance to respawn back in the game. For a quick description of what he does. Passively, if he gets knocked out, gotta keep... man, there's so many dangerous colors that we have to keep away from the enemy team. Good move here with the drop on green. So I should probably make a rush toward yellow to get my projectiles going and really get those strengthened up every turn from Kitty. And then once that's going, we can do whatever else we want probably. Yellow, purple again. Enemy team doesn't even match purple, so I shouldn't really prioritize that too much. I mean, they could match it, but it's not a big deal for them. Red drops a 4-shot of white. Lucky yellow out of it. Ouch. How did I not see that? 2 traps in a row. Oh, man. That is awful. Look at that. Kitty is so far down already. We better play her projectiles. Wow. Let's go ahead and play Loki's purple. Creates a bunch of black countdowns. And if they're matched or destroyed, they will be duplicated. What do they have for AP? 9 green is really dangerous. We're going to have to match green next here. We have Loki's purple ready to play, and it's just about a knockout blow worth of damage on... Yeah, we might want to do it now. Knockout blow damage on Jessica Jones. Normally with Dagger Surprise, you might want to let it go a couple turns to build up your countdowns, but I think we're going to do it. This is pretty big damage. It's 9384 times 3 of the countdowns that get removed. 28,000. Now we'll play it again since it's, oh, well, major overkill, but we have a lot of purple. Worth it just to get Jessica out. And now let's focus on the other two. We can keep Kitty safe for a little bit and get those projectiles really rolling. We might have a chance to keep her around in this match. They have 10 red. This is probably the time to play practiced offense. Dangerous position. So if we take damage, practiced offense will create a couple of countdowns, or attack tiles because of the countdown on the board. Let's have Loki potentially take a shot here. Oh boy. Now, what do? Probably blue. Let's do it this way. Maybe he'll take a shot, piercing throw. Projectiles helped a lot, and now we've got attack tiles on the board that are going to get strengthened every turn. Awesome. Okay, we've got our blue ready to play. Even with my misplay with Kitty earlier, we might be able to keep her around at 1,000 health. Nope. God of Thunder. Gotta watch the green, Rick. Okay, we're still gonna win. I'm trying to guarantee it. Be careful with Thor. Don't let him get to 50% health. And I'm worried about that yellow potentially losing our projectile at the bottom. Alright, so we can switch off of Thor now. When there's a green match, we'll match that to stun him more than likely. They're back up to 7 green. Very dangerous. Play Cables, Veteran Instincts for some pretty strong strike tiles. You get more for how many allies you have still in the fight. I would do the match 4, but we'd lose that strike tile, so let's just do a match 3. At least the projectiles are doing a good job. Shadow play for more countdowns. And, probably should have matched that yellow up there for his repeater. Probably should have. Alright, but here we go. Let's play Cyborg Strategist. This is a countdown tile we can put anywhere, blue or not. That's probably a good spot for it. And there's a match 4 in green, so let's match that way so that we get the stun. Cool. Yep, this is going to work out perfectly. We'll do a match this way to stun Okoye, build up a bunch more green. Thor is awake, but let's hit him with, let's see here. We can hit him with Loki's damage. Nope, let's go ahead with Plasma Barrage. Cool, because we have a 2-hit combo that should knock Thor out and get the re-stun on Okoye again. Very nice. Another Plasma Barrage for about 22,000. I think we're in good shape to win here. All this charged green tile matches are just huge in the potential to gain AP that way. That's a win. Good. Hardly anybody took damage except for Kitty, so that's going to be a decent team to beat the current meta strongest team. And probably pretty tough to play against, I imagine. Let's get in one more fight here, probably with a 4-star in action. And again, guys, if you want to see a specific 4-star played with 5-star characters, let me know. Let's see, maybe not that team. Let's skip that team. Yeah, this will be fine. Alright, so who have we not really played yet? Probably... Let's go with Ghost Rider and see how many hits we get. With Ghost Rider, Wasp, she'll be blue, yellow. He's red, black, green, blue, yellow, and that leaves, I guess, purple. Maybe that's not what we want to do. Let's see what 4-star we want to get. I might change Wasp out for someone else. Go down. Oh, I was going to bring in Dazzler into a match. That's what we were going to do before. So if we can get her to take damage, she will need to take Ghost Rider color. So maybe we'll switch him out for someone else. And maybe not even a black user with Wasps. So let me think here for a second. Who do we want to use? Let's see, probably need to bring Okoye in for this one. So she will do yellow, red, green, black, blue, purple is really what we don't have covered with actives, and we don't even need to worry about black. So blue and purple is probably about the best. Let's just let purple go and have Wasp in after all. Let's see if we can win with this team. This could be a challenge. We'll see what we're up against, but I think we just don't have a way to have Dazzler take upfront damage. That's too bad. She'll need to tank her colors to take damage, and if she takes enough damage, she'll stun the front enemy. So I don't think we're going to be able to get that to happen. I was hoping we could. But we'll definitely make use of Dazzler's red and green abilities. She probably will play pretty well with Kitty with all the strike tiles that Dazzler can make.